Hi guys, it's Emily from Nobel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is my summertime reads video where I've got 15 books to show you that I plan to read over the summer, all because they've got some sort of summer theme. Either sun in the title, warmth or something that makes me feel good. Now, most of them are contemporary, heads up, well and truly will admit that, but I've got a couple of historical fiction, one fantasy, and I think one middle grade sort of fantasy. So I thought I would show you. I'm going to start off with the three that are going to be definitely on my June TBR. So that's a sneaky peek to my June TBR. And then others will be on set TBRs, and others will just be read at the end of the month if I get time. So there's going to be some that are prioritising, but I'm going to aim to get through all of these 15. Can I do it? That's what I'm hoping I can, because I'm really excited. They're all books that really make me feel and think of summer. I'm so excited about this summer because in the end of June, me and Chris and the kids have got our first summer holiday in 8 years. We're going away for 3 nights, 4 days to Butlins. We're going to have our first proper holiday. And yeah, it's only 3 nights, but for me, it's going to be a real treat. We're going to a hotel near the beach. You know, I just can't wait. And I'm so excited about the summer because the weather is nice. Summertime is a happy time for me with my knee, because normally if it's not damp, it's the season when my knee actually likes it the best, because no damp means my joints are feeling a lot better. I love sitting around the garden. I love reading outside. Spring and summer are my favourite seasons, and so I really want to try. I'm going to try and do a few more videos of sort of summertime themes and seasonal themes. So I've got a video that I'm going to be planning in June about books probably set in the sun, set in the hot countries. So that's going to be a fun thing to come up. But I'm really excited about summer. And I love books that make me smile, and sunshine makes me smile. So I hope you get some good recommendations here, and I hope you like the videos. None of these books I've read, actually one technically because it's kind of, but I haven't read them, so I don't know too much about them. I don't want to know too much going in, and because it's 15 books, if I go into it too much, kind of give sneaky peeks away and it'll be a very long video. But let's get started with the 3 I'm definitely reading this month, and then we'll go from there for definitely reading in June, and then we'll go from there. So the first one is my page 2 book. That's The Sun in Her Eyes. It's one I don't really remember too much, but I know this one's emotional. Blinding sunshine, a bend in the road. What became of the little girl with the sun in her eyes? And she was Amber was 3 when her mum got killed in a car accident, in a car crash, which that's going to be emotional. And then it's to do with Australia and summer and the sun in her eyes. I know this is emotional, but I know it's one I'm so looking forward to. So that's one of my first books, and that's my favourite author ever. Now to another author that I absolutely bloody love. That's Jenny Colgan, and this is their next book in the series for the Summer at the Beech Street Cafe. Now you know that I've read the first one of the Beech Street Cafe, and this is the summer one. So I don't know too much about it. I know that we're going back, and the fact doesn't even give anything away really. So we're going back to the Beech Street Cafe. It's set in the summer. We get the lovely puffin in here that's gorgeous. Polly, the character in the book, I love Polly, and she's got to somehow figure out the life business. Okay, but of course my life never goes that way. As soon as one thing sorts itself out, something totally else falls out of whack, and I'm chasing my tail again. So one minute Polly is baking bread happily in the little Beech Street Cafe in Cornwall. Then she decides to buy a lighthouse, and let's just say things don't go to plan. Cannot wait to read that next month. I love that series. I bought the newest book in the series. So there is a newest book in the series, which is called Sunrise at Sea. But because I'm obviously reading it in order, it won't be probably read till the end of the year. But that is a summer book. But just to say that I know I won't be reading it until the end of the year. Now the next one's a new author to me, but I'm going to be reading it in June. And I bought this last year because of the sun, the colour, the sunshine, the beach, and that. And I decided that seeing as it looks like a summery book, I was going to save it for summer. So I've had it for about a year. I don't think I've read any Jill Mansell books yet. So if any of you guys have read her books, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of it. Will I like this? Because I think it was a newish book out for her last year. The trouble with secrets is that you can't guess what the consequences will be. Lainey has lost everything. Luckily, one little fib, or a big fib, helps her nail her big dream job. Now she's living in a stunning house by the sea, fending off obsessed fans for a retired if not far from retiring, actor and organising his charming but chaotic family. And then something happens and she isn't looking for love, but then Seth, the actor's gorgeous grandson, is attractive. Oh, there's growing chemistry. So this looks intriguing. I hope I like this. This is a new to me author, so I'm really a bit excited and a bit nervous. So those are the ones I'm definitely reading in June, and to ones now that will be read either set on set TBRs or be read if I get the time, so we'll see. But they're on the list, got to read them. Okay, and the next one is actually a Rowan Coleman book, and this is The Summer of Impossible Things. And I believe, even though this is with my contemporaries, this is actually a bit magical realism, sort of fantasy-ish. If you could change the past, would you? How far would you go to save the person you love? Luna is about to do everything she can to save her mother's life, even if it means sacrificing her own. Bought this last year. It says summer in the title. It says impossible things. Will I like it? I'm going to think this is the one that I'm going to probably swing to go for in June. So it's not going to be on my set June TBR, but heads up, remind me. This is one I think I'll probably try and read then, because I think that one's intrigued me. Now I know one that is definitely going to be on my July TBR, and I need to actually set that on my July TBR. And that is The Summer Queen by Margaret Pemberton. This is a historical fiction set at the time. Oh, this is what I'm really, really looking forward to. So it's definitely going to be on my July TBR. I know we've got Jane Austen July coming up. These have all got to fit around Jane Austen July. But this is set with August 1879, Osborne House. Queen Victoria has occupied the British throne for over 40 years. Bringing together her extended family across Europe offers a chance for old alliances to be strengthened and new unions to be formed. May Tech, daughter of the Duke and Princess, is constantly reminded she lacks the pedigree to be a true royal. Considering herself an outsider, she finds comfort in meeting two kindred spirits at Osborne. And Alaki lives in the shadow of his older siblings and has never recovered from the death of her mother, until she meets Nicky, an heir to the Russian throne. Oh, I remember these people in the history. And then Willie is destined to be the future Kaiser of Germany. Oh, this was the start of that. Suffering a birth defect, he was already kept his true feelings locked away, and the world sees a bombastic persona he projects. Well, looking forward to this. July, like, definite. I can't bloody wait. Now, our next one that's kind of got the summer themes. I think I picked it because it looks quite summery with a front cover. This is a random one. Again, I've not read any of this, but I know Prue Leith is a famous person, and she's an author. A shared passion, a love against the odds. One proud family, and it's set. World War II is not yet over. In the family's home of Chawton, Donald Oliver is snubbed by his aristocratic neighbour, Lord Frampton. He dreams of the day he will be able to have his vengeance. He has a wild daughter called Laura, who falls in love with Giovanni Angelotti, an Italian ex-prisoner of war. And this is in freezing post-war city. Laura and Giovanni face destitution, banished from Charlton, that only their love and their dream of opening a restaurant keeps them going. Ooh, this looks good. Really looking forward to that. That's going to be one of my, not set on the TBR, but it will be got to. Now the next one, I'm putting it in. I've just been told it's problematic, so please bear with me. I really didn't know this before I picked this book. But it is one of my childhood favourite books, and The Faraway Tree just reminds me of growing up. I think it's going to be my August book. And Up the Faraway Tree, this is set in the Enchanted Wood, and it's got Moonface, Silky the elf, Sauce for Man. This is a 3-in-1, so this has got the Enchanted Wood, the Magic Faraway Tree, and the Folk of the Faraway Tree. This is a childhood favourite. August TBR. I love the Faraway Tree. I love Dean Blyton. It literally goes me back to my childhood, so I can't wait to read this. This next one will be on either July or August. It's going to be on a set TBR because it's a book you all know about, but it's a book that I found in my charity shop. Beach Read by Emily Henry. So, what do you think, guys? July or August? Let me know in the comments below. Which one do you think? Do you think this is literally a summer book? Her name is Emily Henry. I've heard of this book for like the last year or two. So to find it for £1, I screamed. January is a hopeless romantic who narrates her life like she's a lead in a blockbuster movie. Gus, a serious literary type who thinks true love is a fairy tale. But January and Gus have more in common than you think. They're both broke, they have crippling writer's block, and they need to write bestsellers before the summer ends. Cannot wait for this. It's a rom-com, 2 writers, holiday. What more do you want? Next one, this is pushing it a bit because obviously it's not a summertime book, but it's got Rose in the title. It's Rebel Rose, and that is a Belle Beauty and the Beast retelling. Don't know exactly which month this is going to be, but it's going to be in a setting. I've had this all year, and I think Rose is, to me, spring up summer. So I think this might be a good July book, but it may be one that's added on. I'm not entirely sure yet. This is historical fiction / fantasy, so it's set in 1789 and France is on the brink of a revolution. Belle has broken the Enchantress's curse, restoring the beast to his human form and bringing life back into her castle. But in Paris, the fires of change are burning, and only a matter of time before the rebellion arrives at her doorstep. And this looks so good. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I don't need any more than that. Rose is a flower. Roses are flowers my nan used to love, although it was yellow roses she loved. Roses come up in our garden, so as soon as they come up, I think I'm just going to read it. Pushing it a bit for the summer bit of that, but I want to read it. Next one is by one of my favourite authors, and that's Ali McNamara. So this will be on a set TBR. It's The Summer of Serendipity. You guys know that Ali McNamara has chronic pain, and so that's another reason why I support her. And this is set on the west coast of Ireland. Serendipity Parker is looking for the perfect house for her client, but when she finds a gorgeous property in Ballykilntara, there's a small problem. Nobody knows who owns it. The welcome house is a local legend. If you're in need of shelter, the door is always open. Serendipity has to find the owner so she begins to investigate the history and legend that surround the house and the town. Will she discover the truth behind the mysterious welcome house, or will the house cast its own spell and help her find true happiness? This looks good. We'll definitely get read. I love her books. And another one which is definitely going to be an August book, and that is The Hidden Beach by Karen Swan. I have been very, very hit and miss with Karen Swan, but this is a beach, so this will be a book that will either be I think this will be a book that I add on. It's not necessarily a set book, but it's going to be added on in either June or July or August. Maybe even June if I want to. But this is set in the picturesque Stockholm, actually. So Belle Appleshaw is working as a nanny for the perfect family, Hannah and Max Margaret. The 9-year-old Linus and 4-year-old twins, Elsie and Tilde. Every one morning she's rushing for school, and Belle answers the phone and everything changes. A woman from the clinic asks her to pass on an urgent message that Hannah's husband is awake. Belle's confused. Max left the house just a few minutes earlier. Ooh, intriguing. That's not going to be on set TV, I think, but that's going to be added on. Now, the next one is The Secret Seaside Escape. And I'm not sure if this is part of a series. But Weymouth. It reminds me of a series, so I need to double check which series it's part of, because you guys know I love reading Heidi Swain's books. I read loads of them in May, and I've got another one in April, and I've got another one I'm going to be reading in May. Escape to the seaside with this brand new feel-good book, and it's Tess Tyler needs a break. Weighed down by her high-pressure job and demanding father, she's left with little time to take care of herself. But after a shocking discovery sends her spiralling, she flees to Weymouth, a seaside town she fell in love with as a child. Now, Weymouth reminds me of I swear this is part of a series, but I'm not exactly sure which one. And I hate it when I can't. Oh, so The Winter Garden. So is it that? I will find out which series this is a part of, and I will definitely be reading this in July. That's in July. If I can wait that long. I know I'm reading a Heidi Swain book in May, so if I can wait till July, or if not, it might be tagged on at the end of... No, I'm not organised. Sorry about this. Another book I got last year, because it's got the word summer on the title. Sarah Morgan book, The Summer Seekers. Got to be read, no idea when, but this one looks blooming good because it's got an older protagonist, which you guys know I love. Kathleen is 80 years old. After running with an intruder, her daughter wants her to move her to a residential home. She's not having any of it. She needs adventure. Liza is drowning under the daily stress of family life. The last thing she needs is her mother jetting off to a wild holiday, making Liza's dream of a solo break on her own. Martha is having a quarter-life crisis. Unemployed, unloved and uninspired. She can't get her life together, but she knows something must change. When Martha sees Kathleen's advert for a driver and a companion on an epic road trip across America, she decides that this job won't be the answer to her prayers. Travelling with a stranger, no problem. How much trouble can an 80-year-old be? This looks bloody good. Definitely one I'm going to be reading. Don't know when, can't wait. And this is one that I'm saving for the August because it's a new release, so I want to save it to go on a set TBR. It's by one of my favourite contemporary authors. It's Cathy Brownlee, The Summer That Changed Us. You know I love Cathy Brownlee. Her books are 5 stars every single time, and I love her work. This book I got for £2 in the charity shop in Wokingham, only to find that now it's on my charity shop for £1. I screamed with peeing myself off. I couldn't believe it. I love Cathy Brownlee's work. This will be read in August, at the start of August, because I don't think I'll be able to wait very long. A sparkling seaside village in Merle Bay with its beautiful beach scattered with sea glass in a place where everyone can have a fresh start. For Katie, it's the perfect hideout after a childhood trauma left her feeling exposed. For Robin, the fresh sea air is helping to heal her scars, but maybe not her marriage. For Grace, a new start could help her move on from her heartbreaking loss. When they meet on the sea glass beach, one day they form an instant bond, and soon they're sharing Prosecco, laughter, and even their biggest secrets. Together, the women feel stronger than ever, but can their friendship help them face old fears and find happy endings and new beginnings? This looks perfect! I can't wait. Now, this last one, I'm not sure if this is a summer read or not. I may read it in the summer, but it's a new release, so I'm not definitely sure if I might save it for next summer. And that is Lucy Dillon's After the Rain. I've only just got this, and you know I don't tend to read books straight away that I've only just got. But at the same breath, there is something about this that's drawing me in. First the clouds, then the storm, but after the rain. And it's about fresh starts, and it's about family, and I really think I want to read it. Tess Hunter is a therapist on a mission to restore Longhampton's community spirit after catastrophic flooding. But with her boyfriend AWOL, her family fragmented, and only the cat to talk to, Tara's own life is crumbling. And then the storm. To top everything, Tara's father is suddenly back in her life. She hasn't seen him since she was 10 years old. But after the rain, Dr. David Dalloway is the Longhampton's new counsellor with an infuriating knack for reading people's minds. The last thing Tara needs right now, but he's charming, caring, and excellent at his job. Could this be Tara's chance for a fresh start, or is there a bigger storm on the horizon? Should I prioritise this? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, that is all my summertime books. Are there any of these books that you think I should prioritise? Then obviously I'm due to TBR. If you think I should add them on at the end of the month, let me know in the comments below. Are there any books that are summary that you want to either recommend to me or that you're looking forward to reading? Again, in the comments down below. I hope you like this video. I hope this gets you in the summer theme. The day I'm filming this, it's peeing it down rain, because tomorrow's going to be busy even though it's sunny, and I've got Mia's birthday next week. Well, by the time it's gone up, it would have happened, but hey ho. I'm so looking forward to summer. I hope you all are too, and I hope this gives you a good summer feeling and gets you right in the mood. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, not subscribe it, ring on my ding-a-ling, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.